Yes, the boohoo effect here. Tracy, Tracy, Tracy. My. You just can't stop thinking about me. I mean, how upset are you? I mean, you are certainly displaying an exorbitant amount of emotions. I mean, your 19's effect? Double trolling channel? You know, you were never a loyal friend. That's why I call it double trolling. I've never done shit to you, and you know it. But you're just a controlling, narcissistic, psychopathic freak, aren't you? You know, I originally thought that channel was Centrise, but, you know, I just looked at the big picture. It just came to me one day. I thought, this is not Centrise. Centrise would not be going to this great length. This is way above the Call of Duty here. That whole channel is just about almost 100% dedicated to get at myself. You know, to make fun, and I get it. You know, I poke fun too. That's fine. You know, just be yourself. Just admit that it's you. Don't be doing it behind the scenes. You know, I can tell that this is a reflex reaction with you. You know, it's been a regular thing with your history is double trolling. You know, pretending that you're not this sock account and that sock account. But you got a history of it, Tracy, and it's no secret. But I wanted to talk about a few things. First of all, the IP grabbing. Now, I never officially or at all really addressed this about you regarding myself that's connected to me with IP grabbing. Now, you can make fun of Agent 19, you know, about, you know, IP grabbing. That's fine, you know, how he got it from Katie, blah, blah, blah. You know, and IP, you know, addresses, they don't show anything. That's not a real dox. It doesn't pinpoint anybody in particular. Now, for law enforcement, it's a different story. But these are not law enforcement individuals. Now, let's get back to IP grabbing. Now, you, Tracy, at a time when I was defending you, you know, aka your daughter, valiantly, whole-souled, you know, with dedication, barely missed a day, battling all these, you know, abusive men whom they thought were attacking a teenage girl, 16, 17, later turned 18, whatever. When I was defending you, I think you were turning 17, and I just defended you. You know, I'll defend anybody. I'll defend a child, a baby. Doesn't matter. If there's abuse inflicted, I will defend them. That is the time of all times, of all circumstances, to defend a situation. And guess what you were doing at the time? Tracy. Yes, you, Tracy, was IP fishing me the whole time. You remember your daily routine of encouraging me to go to your blog? Well, you were IP trapping me. That's how you come up with the city Spokane, in which that's what I picked as my city. Remember, the hyenas. You don't think I was being stalked and people are trying to be, you know, this valiant doxer against myself? Because a whole lot of hyenas were being doxed. You don't think I took precautionary measures? But I went on your blog site, you know, where you would type away and post what you would think was going on according to your mindset and, you know, outlook, storytelling, what you think was going on. That's according to your personal take, which is all distorted. You know, you're incapable of telling the absolute truth, aren't you, Tracy? But you, behind my back, and you got the audacity to bring up Spokane to me in a PM. And I knew what you were doing, you know, after that. The Bubba effect. It's on one of his videos. To this day, he's got it still posted. He warned everybody to not go to your blog site because you were IP trapping. I didn't connect it then until you started talking with me in PMs, mentioning that city. I knew. You know nothing about true friendship. You are incapable of being a loyal friend. It's all about you, Tracy. What you can get out of other people, right? Chang 13A said it himself. He said it perfectly in a video describing you in your selfish ways, what you can, suck out of a so-called friend, which you can, siphon at them out of any benefit you can get under the guise of being friends, quote unquote. He explained you perfectly. And when they are of no use to you at all, you dump them. Chang 13A said it himself out of his own mouth. You throw them away like they were nothing. He said you were like a black widow. You're despicable. You're a psychopathic narcissist. You come from the site sociopath.com. That's where Peter Dugo found you. All right? And, you have been lately, you're upset. I know this is retaliation. You're upset. You're comparing me to Linda. Do not sub me, asshole, how I mocked Katie's child. No, that video I did was a parody. It was just emulating a situation, not mocking any particular child with a condition. That's what you do. That's what your friend Linda does, is mock children. You attack children, don't you, Tracy? You attacked Mindy's child, posted up their children. And you were, again, this is what your shtick is, your MO. You accuse the parent consistently, according to the family that you're stalking, of child abuse. With Mindy, she was abusing her kids because she kept a snake in an aquarium. With Crotch Vomit's daughter, Morgana, you accused her of child abuse, didn't you, Tracy? Supposedly how Morgana threw her child off the bed, in which I saw the video. That's not true. Nowhere did she throw that kid off the bed. She just merely set the kid off the bed, or the kid just jumped off, whatever. There was never her arms on that child, thrusting that kid off the bed. You're a liar. Because that's what you do. You attack children. You attack the mothers and falsely accuse them of child abuse. And what's even more pathetic is you befriended that mother, the grandmother, as you know now, which is the mother of Morgana. You befriended her after attacking her grandkids. And what's even much more disgusting, that makes you just want to utterly throw up, is Molly is also your loyal friend that serves you to make you happy. And it's proof that she doesn't care about her grandkids, her daughter, because she befriended their attacker. Now, making peace is fine. That's one thing. But befriending the abuser, the perpetrator, the attacker, is a whole nother ballpark. You can maybe say you're, a Christian in the faith and you forgive somebody that, has raped your daughter and they're in prison. But you don't go, befriending that person, forming a gang with that offender against your daughter, do you? That's all a little bit different in circumstance, isn't it? That's disgusting. That's not even Stockholm Syndrome. That is a person that lacks honor, the dignity of their family. Isn't that right? It's disgusting. You and Molly are disgusting. You deserve each other. It just makes me want to throw up. And straight psycho Jackie, do you remember her? Tracy, you forgot so fast? Yeah. You stalked her kids with the same MO, accusing her of child neglect, abuse, accusing straitjacket psycho of starving her kid. Yes, you posted up her children and accused her of child starvation, food deprivation. Because what? The child had a sort of a little discoloration under the baby's eye, and you exploited that into slander. You stalk people's children. When you have a problem with somebody online, you go for the family, you go for the children. That's what you do. Innocent children. And it appalls me. It disgusts me. It makes me nauseous that anybody would be discussing anything or talking with an individual like you. This is not a competition thing. This is not about numbers, subs, jealousy, envy, nothing of the sort with myself. Now, if that were the case, I would be a part of your gang or another person's gang. Now, would I? But anybody on your thread supporting you, even just commenting to you, is also disgusting because they have a personal disregard for right and wrong, honor, the protection of children themselves. But that's all I'm going to touch on this one. Just thought I'd get a few things out there. You know, if you want to press this falsehood, this storytelling about me supposedly mocking Katie's child, go ahead. Because I got data proof, receipts as you people are calling it. Yes, I do. So keep pushing it, Tracy. You know, and I have a whole lot more. If you want to continue this, go right ahead. You're the one that's going to be humiliated, not me. You think you have my docs, go for it. Do it today. Do it now. You got shit. And, you know, the way you are, how scorned you are, how you feel rejected and ignored, how you're jealous because I'm on Agent 19's live, his chat area. You know, I can see this continuing. And it's just a matter of time I'm going to have to get into my PMs of 2010 and 2011. And I'm going to embarrass the shit out of you, Tracy. So keep going. We'll see you in the next one.